formula being a general formula being given to all the alkanes. Now what is this general formula? The general formula of alkanes is CnH2n plus 2. Okay, now where C is nothing but your carbon and N is nothing but number of carbons. So H is hydrogen, 2N in this 2N is nothing but 2 into total number of carbon atoms plus 2. Okay, so now let us see, is my formula of methane correct as per this general formula? Okay, so let us check. So C is how much, children? Cn. So how much? 1. And H is how much? 2n plus 2. That is equal to 2 into 1 plus 2. That is equal to how much? 4. So my formula is how much? CH4. So this is the formula of whose methane. So let us let us put this value of ethane in this formula. So where, as I told, now ethane is how much, children? 2. So let us substitute in the formula. C2H 2 into n. How many n? 2n. 2 into 2 plus 2. So that is equal to how much? 4. Okay, plus 2 how much? 6. So C2H6. Okay, children. So the same formula can be used in order to know the number of hydrogens which would be present in that particular hydrocarbon, provided we know the number of carbon atoms. And what is my formula? CnH2n plus 2. Okay, children. So now similarly, let me take one more. Then this is n is equal to 3. Now let us take n is equal to 4. So now the root word of a hydrocarbon with 4 carbon atoms is but. What is it, children? But. So now by this time you must have guessed the name. What is the prefix? Ane. So what is the name? What does the name become? Butane. Okay. So but means how many carbons, children? 4 carbons. Okay. So now let us draw the structure. And as I told, but is how many carbons? 4 carbons. So that's why the chain will be of how many carbons? 4 carbons. And what is the first step? First, to link all the carbons. So have I linked? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all the carbons are bonded with a single bond. So now let us see let us balance the remaining electrons of each carbon. So start with the first carbon. So first carbon, one already is linked to another carbon. So how many more it is left with? 3 more electrons. So these 3 more electrons are going to bond with whom? With the 3 more hydrogens. Fine. Now let us come to the second one. Second one, you observe already is bond with 2 carbon atoms. That means its 2 electrons are being satisfied. How many more it is left with? Yes, 2 more. So where those 2 more electrons will bonding with? They will bond with hydrogen. Similarly, come to the third. Third also will be very much similar to the second one, since it is also linked to 2 other carbons, that is second and fourth carbon. The remaining 2 will be bonding with whom? With the 2 more hydrogens. Coming to the last carbon. The last carbon will be still left with, is bonded only with 1 carbon. So what happens? It is left with 3 more electrons to bond with, which will be bonding with whom? With 3 hydrogen atoms. Okay, children. So now let us derive the formula. So what shall we do? Rather than counting, let us first derive the formula from the general formula. Okay, given. Now what is the general formula? CnH2n plus 2. So Cn is how much here? 4. H how much, children? 2 into 4 plus 2. That is equal to how much? C4. 2 4s are 8. 2 4s are 8. 8 plus 2? 10. C4H10. Now let us see whether my formula is correct or not. Okay. Can I now count and do it? Yes. C4. Count the hydrogens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So is my formula right? Yes. So rather than counting the number of carbons and hydrogens, children, you just know the number of carbons, then rest you can substitute in the formula. Okay, so this is till butane. So this was about homo alkane. I hope this is clear with you. So in the same manner, now from fifth carbon, okay, from the fifth carbon, it continues as the uh, with the number, okay, with the Greek number. That is, when n is equal to 5, I call it by name pent. So what is the name of the hydrocarbon with 5 carbon atoms? Pent. Since it's a alkane, so how much it would, what would be its full name? Pentane. Okay, then what would be the formula? C5. Let me substitute H as I told you. H 2N. That means 2 into 5 plus 2. So C5H12. Okay, children. Now construct the structure. How will I construct? Again start with a single bond between all the 5 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the rest balance with the hydrogen. So when n is equal to 5, it is pent. So similarly, when n is equal to 6, how would you name it as? You name it as hex. Okay. Similarly, when n is equal to 7, you name it as hept. Then n is equal to 8, we name it as oct. Then n is equal to 9, we name it as non. Okay. Then n is equal to 10, it would be termed as dec. Then now the root word will be same for all the 3 types of hydrocarbons. Only the prefix will change depending upon the type of the bond. So I hope today you are clear with alkane. In the next session we'll continue with the alkane. Now today the task for you is you would be drawing the structures of the next 5 alkanes. Am I clear, children? That is from pentane. So similarly, hex of an alkane will become hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, decane. So children, please kindly draw the structures of these remaining 5 alkanes and also write their formula. Okay, children. So next session we'll continue with alkene. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.